I called her. I was hungry on Faithful Sunday. I was very hungry, and really and truly, I didn't want to make anything for myself. I felt like eating someone else's food. I didn't tell her I wanted her to come around. But when she said she was coming around, I was very, very happy that, wow, this is good. That it shows that this girl really, really likes me. But then the fact that I still had something against her still just made me just stupid and made me make stupid decisions. So she cooked, she finished cooking, and surprisingly, I sat down where I'm sitting down where I sat down when the whole thing started. She went inside the room to rest. I went to the shower. I went to the bathroom to shower because I was sweaty. And I said, well, I always wanted to play. I love rough play. I like playing a lot. So I wanted to play with her as usual. Then she said I should leave her alone. I talked to her. She's really not in the mood, this and that. I felt bad. Though someone else has already told me that anytime your spouse is having mood swings or anything, just avoid them and don't force things on them at that point. So I did that. Already I was doing well. I think, or let me say, already I was following instructions. That's the best word. Already I was following instructions. And I spoiled it stupidly with my own hands. And I really, really, really regret it. I wish I didn't say that word. I wish I didn't say what I was doing. I told her that I was avoiding you because I don't want your wahala. I said it in that manner. When she came back to, like, when she was back in a good mood, I said that to her. Then she just took off. She just said she was going home. That if that's what she wanted to do, that she's going home, she wants to get to Melly anyways. I didn't want her to leave because normally anytime she comes, she stays up till 8 in the night and she leaves. I didn't want her to leave. I didn't know what to do. As usual, stupid African macho man. I beg anybody listening to this, if you have a wife, love her, beg her, play with her like your friend and not your subordinate. She's your friend. She's your helpmate. So I didn't want her to leave, but I was doing macho man and I was like, come here. And truly, really and truly, she obeyed and she came. All that should be signed that, young man, calm down. This person is already here. But I now went on to start threatening now to break up. That she knows she's tired, that she should leave. She should just end the relationship. I don't like the way she's always doing open and giving. And she wants to do this, she wants to do that. So what triggered that? And again, I'm not giving an excuse. I'm just explaining what transpired in my mind, what's going on in my mind. I was talking about mental health here. So I said, in my mind, I was like, she can leave anyhow. She feels like she can't do without me. Then let me make another see. I also have options. If you want to go, I can go as well. If you can someone encourage you to actually cancel our introduction, I can also someone encourage you to actually tell you that, call your bluff and say, I'm tired of relationship as well. Wrong move. So she said, okay, you keep planting these seeds in my head. There's the one that's going to germinate, maybe it's going to germinate, maybe it might as well germinate today. And she was about to leave it now. I was like, you know what, if they're going to leave you, take all the food you cooked. Childish, right? Yes. The anger will actually make you do stupid things. Yes. So I basically told her that I'll pour away the food, fully knowing well that I was never going to pour that food away. I was already celebrating how I was going to eat the food. Back planning, okay, there are 6 turkeys inside that soup. That's stew. I'm going to eat 1 and 2 per day. I'll let the stew last for 3 days. I already had my plans for that stew. So she said I should throw it away. And I was like, you're not going anywhere until you come and pick it. And I'm not trying to just want to pack it and come. She kept saying no, she's not going. I should have just allowed her to leave at that point. I pushed that, start shouting. I pushed that, start making a scene. I forced a part of her that she might not want to see. Because everybody has that side. crazy side. Everybody has crazy side. It just takes something to bring it out. So I was the fuel bringing it out. I was the rope hook bringing it out for her. And I'm sure she didn't like it, but she just wanted to leave. And I would say I was actually holding her hostage. Yes, I feel bad about that. But then that's what I was doing at that point. And I didn't realize what I was doing at that point until even now as I'm speaking to you. So she kept shouting. I carried her. She could be very, very light. I carried her. I carried her to the room, in the bed, kissed her. I mean, what was I doing? Was it damage control? I don't know. Was it trying to tell her sorry without saying sorry like an idiot? I don't know. I was doing something. Bottom line is I wanted to say sorry, but I didn't know how to say sorry but not open. And after some time, after the dragging and everything, I said I was going to allow her hold her phone. Okay, she made a call through to one of my folk. And I told her that, we had a deal that putting outsiders into this thing is wrong. It has affected us once, twice. She didn't do it all the time. So I took her phone. I took her slippers. Like, will you trek without your slippers? I mean, stupid me. So after a while, after the back and forth, yeah, she slapped me. I felt bad. The only thing in my head was, and you too, I returned it. I wasn't thinking. Because I already had this mind after that punch at my workplace, at my former workplace, that anybody that touches me again, I will do my own back. And that's what resentment, that is what anger, that is what fear, that is what every wrong emotions in the book do to you when you can't control them. There's a revenge in my mind. I have no letting go. And anybody was going to be the one to suffer for it. Not thinking that when you throw stone in the market, it can eat your family. So I actually returned the slap. I returned the slap. I was holding her slippers. I returned the slap with the slippers. I felt bad about it. The second it happened, everything in my body came down. I became weak. I saw myself stupid. In my mind, I said I've lost this relationship already. I said it in my mind. But I kept apologizing to her. She tried to drop my key. I apologized, don't drop my key. She tried to pick some things, and I was begging her to pick some things. After a while of begging and pleading, I escorted her to her end, to the junction. She took back and went home. I begged her that day. The next day, I called her and begged her. She was not having any of it. I kept begging and understand that nobody. I thought of it like this: if I didn't return that slap, will I be able to listen to her when she's begging me as well? Let's not forget that I actually started it. I made her slap me. If I didn't return it, will I actually not see she slapped me and I'm not listening to anything? Won't I be angry at her? If I had a sister and she comes and tells me that a man slapped her, what would I do to her? What would I do to the man? Won't even this my same very, very wrong, this is my same emotions get over me and actually do something that I don't wish to do? Won't it? So with following my story, you will see that it's not just in my relationship that anger will affect. It will eventually go metamorphose into other things. So
listen to the entire episode for free on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Thank you.